If you own a private property in Singapore, the 15 months HDB wait out getting scrapped this week just change all your options. And there are 3 types of owners it hits the hardest. Most people can't even tell which one are they, because if you pick wrong, it's a 6-figure mistake. Coach Edmund here with another weekly video giving homeowners, families and investors the insight you actually need. And these are not noises. And this week's HDB rule is exactly the kind of story that decides someone else's next move up the property ladder. So do me a favor, hit subscribe so the next one will find you. So at the moment, we actually have been getting a lot of comments and feedbacks on our socials ever since the news break. And instead of quickly do a summary information video like so many of the videos online, we kind of spend a little bit more time in the research. So today, we are also going to tackle some of the questions you might be asking. So question number 1, if my property is still paying mortgage, will the HDB purchase be considered as my second property? And do I need to pay ABSD? So also we have the second question. I still have outstanding loan. So the HDB that I purchase next, is it considered a second property loan? And number 3, can I buy the HDB alone so I can buy another condo? Now for this question, I will not be answering this live, okay? But if you do have the intention to explore this, I want you guys to reach out. Now the quick version, because you didn't come here for a news bulletin, right? So September 2022, the year and the date the government brought in the cooling measure. A private owner had to wait 15 months after selling before buying a non-subsidised HDB resale flat. And this week, the minister removed it. In the government's own words, it has served its purpose. We want to understand why was this introduced in the first place? Because private owners who sold their homes would enter the resale market with substantial cash proceeds. They were often competing for the same larger flats as ordinary HDB families, but with much greater bidding power. So the 15-month wait was not really a punishment, right? It was a temporary gate designed to slow down their demand and also give regular HDB buyers more breathing room. So it's actually timely now that it's been removed. 2 important conditions that decide if this headline is for you. Number 1, it only applies if you do not take a HDB housing loan for that flat. Take the HDB loan and the 15-month wait is still on. Number 2, you must dispose of your private property within 6 months of buying the flat. And if you're eyeing a subsidized flat or a new BTO, nothing changed. The 30-month wait still stays. That 6 months condition isn't just red tape. It's the opportunity. For up to 6 months, you can legally hold both your private property and the new flat. But because you can't use an HDB loan, you're financing that flat in cash or a bank loan while still carrying your private property mortgage. So you will have to hold it for at least up to 6 months. So to answer the question, if you still have outstanding loan and you went on to purchase the HDB, is it considered as a second property loan? The answer is no. And we had already cross-checked with the banks. So the HDB, you will still get 75% loan instead of the usual 55% loan for second property loan. So to give you an example, if you are to purchase a 900,000 HDB, for 75% loan, it will make sure that it's about 225,000 down payment versus if it's a 55% loan, it will equate to 405,000 down payment. So this is a huge contrast and this is very important, and this also signifies a breathing ground, because can you imagine if you are unable to take on the full 75% loan and you bought $1 million HDB? But that says, if you are right sizing kind of from a private property, I believe you would either take very little loan or even pay it off. So the next stage of your life will be debt-free also. Do you agree? You need to always ask yourself this before doing any next move. Can you comfortably carry both properties for up to 6 months? There is also another side almost nobody is watching. If more private owners are now willing to sell because the transition into HDB has become easier, some private resale segments could see more competing listings already freeze. But in developments already facing weak demands or maybe similar listing, sellers may have less pricing power than they assume. So this rule opens a HDB door, but it may also change the exit conditions for the private property behind you. Comment the word breach and I send you the full eligibility conditions plus my exit first checklist in writing. And if that is exactly what you want to plan your property plans, we can sit down and map in a free application-based second property strategy session. No pressure. Keep watching because next I'll show you the market underneath this rule. what carrying both really costs, and exactly who it helps. The link's in the description if you want the strategy session. Before anyone tells you prices are about to jump, look at what the market's really doing. So the HDB resale price index fell about 0.3% last quarter, after 0.1% the quarter before. So this is also the first back-to-back drop in many years, minus about 0.4% for the first half of the year against a positive 2.5% the next time last year. But here's the strangest part. Even as the average softens, million-dollar flats hit a record, 491 last quarter, up from 400, and they all averaged about 1.15 million, and it spreads across 18 districts. That's not one market, it's two, moving in opposite directions, and these new rule funnels kind of cash-strong private owners straight into their top end. This is my POV. This demand will not spread evenly across every HDB flat. A private owner coming from a condo is also unlikely to give up that lifestyle and then compromise on everything at once. Many will still want space, convenience, and also the good location. That means the pressure is more likely to concentrate in larger 5-room and executive flats, mature estates, maybe even city fringe locations and very rare layout. Also on the ground, not everyone who sells their private is going into the million-dollar HDB, right? So from how many million-dollar flats are doing right now is also a clear signal that there are those who prefer to right-size into smaller condos, even if they have a choice for HDB. The lifestyle, familiarity, privacy, security, etc. are lifestyles that cannot be totally measured because of a rule change. So do not hear more buyers and assume every HDB flat will suddenly rise. A well-located large flat and an ordinary flat surrounded by competing supply are not the same market. And here's the part barely anyone is talking about. That 6 months sale after buying the HDB isn't a suggestion, it's a condition. So the wrong way round is to buy the flat and hope the condo sells in time. With the index down 2 quarters running, hope is really not a plan. The right way around is to know before you commit that you can realistically sell inside that 6 months and carry both if it takes the full 6. Plan the exit before the entry. So what does carry both really involve? So let me walk you one illustrative case. It's a round number, just assumptions. This is not for a real client. Say if you own a condo worth 1.8 million and you have about 800,000 outstanding loans still owing to the bank, and you're buying a resale flat at 1.1 million. Remember, no HDB loan is allowed, so a bank loan on that flat. You also need to consider all the other extra costs. The one-off first is your buyer's stamp duty, or a 1.1 million will work out $8,600 at the current published rate. And you still have to think about legal costs, also maybe renovation costs. And the second, the overlap. For up to 6 months, you're actually servicing the flats and your condo mortgage, 2 properties at once. And the third, have you considered the buffer for what goes wrong? What goes wrong in the condo taking longer to sell than you planned? So the honest question was never, can I afford the flat? It's, can I carry that overlap? And then you can also survive the slower sale case. Now, there are 3 owners who potentially are hit the most. Number 1, the right sizer. Older owner, perhaps kids moved out, sitting in the big private property that's mostly empty rooms and running costs. And if you want a well-located flat, you need to free up this capital and then you cut the monthly load. The analysts expect this is exactly what's going to happen. The 4-room, 5-room and executive flats in matured and city fringe estates where private owners usually right-size to. The question comes is because most right-sizes properties are older, bigger in sizes, plus the overall quantum are also higher. So also do take note with current financing TDSR and LTV guidelines, right? The pool of buyers will be smaller, resulting in also slower sale. And this is something that have to be planned ahead before you commit to the next property too. The second profile, the household planning to own one for own stay and another for investment to fund future retirement would come to a delay because of this move. You could be stepping into the resale flat, lower or no commitment at all, but you're also giving up the option to own a second asset that gives you income for life. And for the third group, you have been trying to sell your current condo to take advantage of the 15 months before. And now it seems to be your advantage. But the long selling duration put you at the risk of purchasing first also, as you could be very worried it will take longer to sell as well. So is it a timing issue or mismatch of selling and buyer expectation? So to recap, 3 things are happening. Number 1, the wait's gone. Only on the no HDB loan path. with 6 months to sell your private. Number 2, carry both means the double mortgage, the stamp duty, and also take note of the slow sale situation, and it's not just the monthly installments. Number 3, plan the exit before the entry and know which of the 3 you are actually are. That's exactly what we mapped in a second property strategy session. Your ladder, your next move, and honestly including don't move yet. If that's the real answer for a genuine step forward to a second property, well, come down with your numbers, the names, and a realistic safe plan. The links below so you can reach out to us or WhatsApp us.